This is Alan Stewart with B&B Yacht Designs, and I am here in Carlita. This is Graham's Sound 17 Mark III that I've sailed a few times, and he's sailed a few times in the Everglades Challenge. And I had a builder who is asking about the battery box slash companionway step. So when you come down out of the companionway, this is a handy step, and it also is storage for the battery box. And then Graham on his boat has added this shelf here for cooking with a single burner stove for heating up coffee or dinner or whatnot, and then that leaves some extra room for other storage under there. And so I'm just going to show sort of the construction of this in the 17 Mark III kit. These pieces are included with the kit, but everybody likes to modify it a little bit. So this is, one of the first ones built, or I guess the first or second one built, and it was the original Mark III 17, so it's had the centerboard trunk extension added over the years. And so anyway, basically the step extends forward of the companionway bulkhead by about 8 or 9 inches, and there's a bulkhead here that is the front of the step and also the back of the footwell here, which I'm sitting in. And then the top obviously is a step, and Graham made his in 2 pieces. So there's a piece of 1/2 inch ply here for the starboard half, which is for the battery box, and a little lip here for a little traction. And on the other side, he's using as a little trash can. So he puts a trash bag or a plastic bag in there, and when this is closed up, if you got any trash, you can stick it in the trash can. And this is held on with some Velcro, and the battery box is held with screws across the front. So here you can see a 3/8 bulkhead that runs across. This is about 8 inches here, just wide enough for the battery. The battery can lift out. There's just enough room for the battery to lift out. And then along the back edge is a little cleat about 3/8 inch thick, just to give something for the step to land on. And then he's added this fiddle rail here, which both keeps stuff from sliding out here, and it also gives a little slot. So this actually drops back into a slot and then drops down, and that holds the back edge down for the step. And the fiddle rail is screwed down, but done so carefully because this is the front of the ballast tank, and this is the top of the front of the ballast tank. So underneath here is the water ballast, so you can't screw into this, but there is enough wood here, especially with this added cleat, that you can get a screw carefully. Of course, this could also just be glued on. And then just to simplify the step, he's squared off this edge here. So there's a little piece of triangular wood filler here. And on this side, the starboard bunk, he's added a triangular piece up from the bunk that kind of mirrors the centerboard trunk side. And that provides a little bit of extra something to push against on the bunk here for when you're in the bunk. And like I said, squares off this for the step. So there's also a cleat here, so there's about a 1/2 inch, 3/8 of an inch land all the way around for the step itself. And on the port side, this is a cleat that's also the doubler for the rotation pin. So on this boat, the rotation pin comes in about here, and on this side you can see the pin cap is there with the O-ring, so to get the centerboard pin out easily. So that's pretty much it. That's Graham's battery box step, and the height here is nearly a foot. I don't have a tape measure on me, but the step is the same height as the ballast tank lid. So there you go. There's Graham's ballast tank battery box step. Oh, also we had to pocket out just a little bit of the step right here because the terminal here was a little bit too tall, and this is just a 100 amp hour lithium iron phosphate 12-volt battery, and that's about it. So you put that down, put those screws in. Your battery can't come loose. That's important. There she is.